Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you guys decided to click the button. If you are new here, welcome to my family of subscribers. I'm just a Christian gal that is just excited about Jesus and wanting to spread his love. We also have a community of beautiful women and believers on my Instagram page that we all support each other. So if you guys would like to be a part of that family, you can go ahead and head to my Instagram and go follow me. And also if you just like to be a subscriber and chat here with me on my channel, then that's fine too. I'll be glad to have you. And if you like this video, please go ahead and like and comment down below and let me know what you think. So I decided to upload this video to chat with you guys about what I said in a previous video. I'm going back to school, and I am going back to school to be an esthetician. And I know that comes to a big surprise for a lot of people because they're just like, you've never said that before. And it actually happened through one of my friends. So if you know me, you know I'm obsessed with lashes. I love lashes, extensions, clusters, all of that good stuff. I love a good lash because I feel like it really enhances your natural look. So I have lashes on right now. My eyes are big, but with lashes, it just makes them look so much more awake. And so knowing that, I was researching on how I could be able to do lashes professionally. And my friend was like, well, why don't you go to beauty school? And I was like, no. When I think beauty school, I think Greece beauty school dropout. And I said no, like that would just not be a good idea. And so after researching and finding out that it's way more than just, you know, beauty school dropout song, but it's esthetician school and you have cosmetology school, and that's all under the category of beauty school. And so I started to research what esthetician was, and I found out that estheticians do lashes, they do massages, they do facials, they do medical facials, they do dermabrasions, microblading, and a bunch of other things that they can do. They can work out of medical offices, they can do like all different types of things, and it was just really interesting. And so I thought about it and I told my husband, and so I did some more research, and I found out that there's a school, a beauty school not too far away from me. It's about 20 minutes away. So we went ahead and booked the tour and we decided to go. Now, when we got there, my husband was really nervous because I'm the type of person that likes to jump to it and be like, yeah, I'm gonna do it, start next week, without really thinking about it. And he was scared. And so we decided to just take the tour to see the school. And so we met the administrator. He was the admissions administrator. He was so nice. Shout out to Julio. Thank you so much. And he just talked to us about what the school was and what they stood for and everything that they've been through and how they redid the whole school. It used to be a different school before, and now they're starting fresh with a whole new director, and they redid the school. It's so modern, like it fit everything that I love. Like it was everything aesthetically just pleasing. And so we sat down after we took the tour, and I was just so in love. The students that were walking around were like saying hi to me, making me feel like I was already part of the school, and the instructors were so nice. And so I was just like, you know, this is not too bad. We were talking to the admissions person, and he was just really nice. Sorry guys, these curtains are like all in my face. So we went ahead and took the tour and we loved it. And so I said, God, send me a sign if this is where I'm supposed to be. And so the first sign was that it was only $100 to enroll. And I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was a gimmick at first. And I was like, oh, he's just trying to get me into the program and he's using that as a sales pitch, whatever. God, I need a better sign than that. So then I told him, you know, well, I'm interested, but I can't pay you the $100 until the next Friday. And that was on Saturday. So it was a week, a little over a week from the date that I needed to do the deposit. And so he said, that's fine. If you really, really want to do the program, that we will secure your spot and you can just pay us on Friday. And so I thought to myself, like, see, I knew it. Like, you're just trying to get me in the program. Nobody has joined, you know, there's nobody in there. I don't know who you guys are. You're just trying to get my money. And so I didn't think anything of it, but I was like, God, well, I need another sign. That's not good enough. And so he started talking to me about how the books and kits were only $1,600. And said, okay, well, yeah, that's pretty cheap. That's like almost nothing if you are going to like a Paul Mitchell or something. So I was just like, yeah, I still need a better sign, because that's not really, that's not making me think that this is for me. Like, that's just numbers, right? But then he said something else that really got my attention. He told me that in August, which is the next start date for that next esthetician school, that the price would go up $4,000, which would bring the $8,000 esthetician program now to $13,000 minimum. So that's just the base rate. It could fluctuate and go higher because the school's new and it's such in high demand, and it's the #1 in the district. And so I thought to myself, I was like, God, well, that's crazy, because my best friend just told me 2 weeks ago that I need to go to beauty school. And if you know who you are, thank you so much. I love you. And I didn't really, want to, but I just decided to look into it. And then 2 weeks later, I'm able to get a tour and see this school. And then another 2 weeks, they actually start. So I was just in time to be able to secure my deposit and tour the school and be able to pay to start in 2 weeks. And so I thought to myself, like, wow, like, God, maybe this is you. Maybe this is you telling me that this is something I need to do. So I went ahead and talked to my husband about it when we got home. It's like, wow, like, this is everything I want. It's clean, it's new, like all those little things that God knows about me, like he knew what he was doing. And so we talked about it, and I, budgeted and seen where I could like make it work and what I need to do. And then I figured, like, okay, well, I'm gonna need to get a job to help because I don't know if I can afford this. And so the next time I seen him to be able to enroll, this was the last sign that I knew that this was for me. He told me that he would be able to work with me and I would be able to pay $330 a month to be able to be enrolled in school. And it's for 18 months, and that's it. And so I was just like, I can do that. Like, it's not $600, it's not $500. And he was telling me that when the prices go up, it's gonna be $500 a month. It's like $500 to $700 a month. And I was just like, oh my God, like, God, this is you. Like, I know this is you. You're telling me this. It's something I can afford. I was just talking about Terrence about getting a job and if I can afford it with a job. And now he's telling me that it's only $330 a month for 18 months. And I'm just like, it couldn't have been an easier situation. And it really stands true that, like, if God has something for you, then it will be for you and it will be easy. And yes, not everything's easy, but when the path is meant for you, he'll be able to guide you and make sure that you're getting to that path and you're set, and he has everything ready for you. And so I was just so excited. I was so excited. And so I went home, I got my money together, and I was able to invoice him the money for the registration and the security deposit and the kit and the books. And I was so excited. And I began to do a lot of research on estheticians. And this is when I kind of fell in love with the career. So the research that I did, it was a lot of skincare. You can go into massages, skincare, medical skincare, dermabrasions, microblading, eyelashes, all of those things. I realized, like, I can do more than just eyelash extensions, and I can really take my love and my passion of skincare to another level. And so knowing that, I was just like, I could do so much more. And I've always been into the medical side of skincare and how they use the different lasers and the pens and the extractions and all those different things and the chemical pills. I've been so into that. I've never known how to do it myself, but I love watching it, and I love what other people talking about it and how to do it. And so I was like, wow, God, like, I can help so many people, because insecurities with skin is a thing. Like, there are women and men and children that suffer from different skin appearances, from like acne to hyperpigmentation to scarring, all kind of stuff, dark spots and all different things. And so I was just like, wow, I can really help someone. And so I did a little bit of a deeper dig and I found out about a master's esthetician program. And basically what that means is on top of the esthetician hours, which is 600 for California, you do an extra 450, I believe, and you'll get your master's in esthetician, which is kind of cool. And from there, you can work in doctor's offices that do plastic surgery, that do that do Botox and that do lip fillers and fillers in the face and different things like that. And you'll be able to work in those offices and get paid very well. And so I was doing all of that research and it just began to kind of sink into me like, wow, Zachary, like this is something that you can be really good at, because I'm so passionate about skincare and taking care of my skin. I don't know if you guys can tell, I'm not wearing any makeup, like none whatsoever. I have like vitamin E oil on my face and I have eyebrows on, that I do have, and then my eyelashes, but no concealer, no foundation, nothing. It's just my natural glow, and I take really good care of my skin. I used to didn't take very good care of my skin. I used to sleep with my makeup on and all that stuff, and I was just like, you know, God, this is it, like this is it. And then I realized there's not a lot of videos about skincare when it comes to estheticians and the process and what they did and going to school and just different things like that. There's not a lot of videos about that. And then on top of that, there's not a lot of African-American women in the esthetician community that I have seen. And I follow hashtags and I follow Instagram accounts and YouTube channels, and it's not a lot. And it really saddened my heart, because for African-American women, like, just because we have melanin in our skin doesn't mean, just because we have skin that's more pigmented does not mean we are not prone to sunburns or acne or discoloration or anything like that, dark spots. We get those things. And so, you know, not having like, we can have YouTube videos that explains like how to get rid of this, how to get rid of this, but like medical professionals that can really help our skin, and women of color, period, whether it's any other race, just women of color, is just really not out there. And it really saddened me, and it made me think like, wow, like, you know, they always say like black don't crack, but that's not true. I've seen black that does crack. And it's sad because there's so much information out there about skincare and all you can do, and it's not really, it's accessible for us, but we don't really grab to it because we think like, oh, my skin's gonna be fine. And so that's what another thing that really made me gravitate toward this career. And so I'm just so excited, guys, to be starting this new journey in life. I know it's gonna take a lot of dedication and hard work, and it's really gonna take me to be focused, but it's so worth it. Like, knowing that God has me in something that makes me feel good about myself and good about helping others is such a big thing for me. And coming out of a family where my dad he has his doctorate degree, my mom has her master's, you would think like, wow, you need to go to school, you need to be like your parents. But my parents are so opposite. They just want me to do something that makes me happy and that makes me want to get up and go to work, and something that I can survive off of if needed. And it's just a blessing to have Terrence, and he'd not care if I need to work or not. He just wants me to be happy. So I already have that foundation from my parents and from my marriage at home here. And so I'm just extremely blessed to be able to have people that surround me that really are pushing me to go. And I'm just so blessed that God allowed me to go down this path and everything to line up with what my heart is desiring. And that's really all I can say about it. So yes, I am going to esthetician school. I'm so glad I was able to share that with you guys. And I just hope I inspire someone else out there, on my Etsy girls and other males that are in esthetician school. If my video helps you, because I know there's not a lot of information out on YouTube about like the journey and people finding themselves in this career and what they want to do. I'm just so excited that I got to share this video with you guys. And if you guys like videos like this, go ahead and like and comment down below and let me know so I can make more content like this. But that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope you guys come back soon, and I hope you guys have a blessed week.